This installment of the Look Back series is about Missouri's Emancipation Proclamation near the end of the Civil War, what led up to it, and what followed. Missouri, as you remember, was a slave state that was held barely by the Union because of forces in St. Louis. Its governor, Claiborne Jackson, was a slaveholder out on the Missouri River country and very much wanted to be part of the Confederacy. He was chased out of the state by the Union Army. Through the war, Missouri had basically three governments. We had the legislature, we had a special convention of delegates that frequently decided big issues, and then there was the military command in St. Louis. On January 11, 1865, the special convention declared the slaves free in Missouri. Now that was almost 2 years after Abraham Lincoln's famous proclamation, but remember, Missouri never seceded. Lincoln's proclamation only covered areas in rebellion. Now the transition in Missouri goes like this. We had a majority slaveholding unionist government at the beginning, and by the end of the war, the radical Republicans, who were generally abolitionists and especially hated anything secessionist, were in charge. And when they got a new Constitution written shortly after the Emancipation Ordinance, they included something called the Ironclad Oath, and they wanted people to sign it as a condition for being in office or voting. And the oath wasn't just whether you were at war against the United States, but whether you were ever thinking that maybe the rebellion had a point. There was a reaction to that by more conservative Republicans, Edward Bates among them. He had been Lincoln's first Attorney General. He was a St. Louis lawyer and major landholder. And so the evolution goes, the voters threw out the Ironclad Oath about 5 years later, and to signify the change in the state, in 1884, we elected as governor John Marmaduke, who had been a Confederate general during the war.